Welcome back to the channel, Rare Coins Collections, fellow coin enthusiasts. Today we're going to take an exciting journey into the world of American numismatics, with a special focus on the 1971 United States 5-cent coin, also known as the 5-cent piece or nickel. This particular coin might seem like just another ordinary nickel from your pocket, but believe me, there's more to it than meets the eye. The 1971 5-cent coin has captured the attention of collectors and investors alike, and in today's video, we'll explore the story behind it, its significance in U.S. coinage, and most importantly, its value and worth in the current market. First, let's take a moment to appreciate the history and design of this iconic coin. The 5-cent coin from 1971 features the familiar image of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States, which has graced the nickel since 1938. The portrait of Jefferson, originally designed by Felix Schlag, was chosen to symbolize the ideals of liberty and democracy. On the reverse side of the coin, you'll find a depiction of Monticello, Jefferson's Virginia estate. This beautiful structure is a symbol of Jefferson's legacy as a founding father, and it adds a distinct touch to the nickel's overall design. In terms of its historical context, the 1971 5-cent coin falls during a period of transition in U.S. coinage. The United States was still in the midst of post-World War II economic growth, and coins from this era, like the 1971 nickel, were essential for daily transactions. However, by the early 1970s, changes were underway in the American economy, with inflation becoming a growing concern. This period also marked the end of the traditional use of silver in many U.S. coins, as the government began to transition to more cost-effective materials. So, while the 1971 nickel was an everyday item for most Americans, it represents an important point in U.S. coinage history. Now, let's talk about why the 1971 5-cent coin is so highly valued by collectors today. Like most coins, its value largely depends on its condition, mint mark, and rarity. As many of you know, coins that are in pristine, uncirculated condition or have been preserved for decades tend to have higher market value. The 1971 nickel, particularly those with higher grades, has the potential to be worth significantly more than face value. One of the most crucial aspects of the 1971 5-cent coin's value is the mint mark. The mint mark indicates which U.S. mint produced the coin, and it can greatly affect the coin's value. The 1971 nickel was produced at two main mints, the Philadelphia Mint and the Denver Mint. Coins minted in Philadelphia typically do not carry a mint mark, while those produced in Denver feature a small D on the reverse side. Coins from either mint are generally not rare, but coins from certain mints and in higher grades can fetch much higher prices than those in circulation. But there's more to the value of the 1971 nickel than just its mint mark. Another important factor is the condition of the coin. Coins in circulated condition, meaning they have been used in daily transactions, are generally worth close to their face value. However, if you happen to come across a 1971 5-cent coin that's in uncirculated or mint condition, it's an entirely different story. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin becomes. For example, a 1971 nickel that has been professionally graded as MS65 or higher can be worth significantly more than a common, worn nickel. Now, let's talk about a key factor that could make a 1971 5-cent coin truly special: rarity. Rare coins, those that have limited mintage numbers or special characteristics, tend to stand out in the numismatic world. While the 1971 5-cent coin is not considered extremely rare on its own, certain errors or unique characteristics could elevate its value. For example, if you come across a 1971 nickel with an unusual die crack, double die, or other striking errors, it could be worth far more than just a few cents. Collectors love these error coins, and they can command a premium in the market. So if you spot any unusual features or imperfections on your 1971 nickel, make sure to take a closer look. When it comes to the market for rare coins, collectors and investors alike are constantly on the lookout for those hidden gems, coins that may not seem like much at first glance, but turn out to be incredibly valuable. A well-preserved 1971 nickel with a distinctive feature could be worth thousands of dollars at auction. But that's not all. The value of these coins is only expected to grow as time passes, especially as interest in numismatics continues to rise. So, let's talk about the money you could make with a 1971 5-cent coin that is in top-notch condition or has a rare feature. The truth is, some of these coins have sold for incredible amounts, and they continue to be highly sought after by collectors. A pristine, error-free 1971 nickel could fetch a decent price in the market, but if you're lucky enough to find a rare version, it could go for astronomical sums. It's not unheard of for a high-grade, rare 1971 5-cent coin to be worth as much as $82,000. That's right, $82,000 in words, for a coin that may have been sitting in someone's pocket or collection for decades. The value of rare, well-preserved coins like this is a testament to the timeless appeal of numismatics and the ever-growing interest in collecting. To wrap it up, the 1971 United States 5-cent coin is much more than just a piece of pocket change. It's a coin that holds historical significance, represents a pivotal time in U.S. coinage, and has the potential to be worth a lot more than its face value. If you happen to stumble upon a 1971 nickel in pristine condition or with an error, you might just have a small fortune on your hands. And if you're lucky enough to own one, you could be looking at a value of $82,000. Today, we're diving into the world of U.S. coinage to explore a truly fascinating piece that may be sitting in your change jar or hidden in your collection. It's the 2003 United States 5-cent coin, better known as the nickel. At first glance, this coin might seem like just another piece of pocket change, but if you look a little closer, you'll realize there's a lot more to this coin than meets the eye. Today, we're going to take you on a journey to uncover the history, the design, and most importantly, the value of this 2003 nickel and why it could be worth a fortune. Let's start with the basics. What exactly is the 2003 5-cent coin? Well, as many of you know, the 5-cent coin, or nickel, has been in circulation since 1866 and has gone through many changes over the years. However, in 2003, this coin was part of the ongoing series featuring the portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States. Jefferson's likeness has graced the nickel since 1938, making it one of the most iconic and long-standing designs in U.S. coinage. The design on the obverse, or front side, of the 2003 nickel features a bust of Jefferson, and it is the work of Felix Schlag, the German-American artist who won the competition to design the coin back in 1938. This was no ordinary design, though. The depiction of Jefferson on the coin shows him as an older man with a thoughtful and reflective expression, signifying his role as a statesman and philosopher. The reverse of the coin, featuring Monticello, Jefferson's historic home in Virginia, is equally significant. Monticello, known for its architectural beauty, symbolizes Jefferson's legacy and his connection to American history. But what makes the 2003 nickel unique? Why is it such a hot commodity in the world of coin collecting? Well, to answer that, we need to take a closer look at what factors influence the value of a coin like this one. First and foremost, the condition of the coin plays a huge role. Coins that are in pristine, uncirculated condition, those that have never been used for regular transactions, are the ones collectors and investors seek out the most. The 2003 nickel, like many other coins, was minted in vast quantities, so it's not particularly rare in terms of its mintage. However, when you find a coin that has been well preserved and remains in near-perfect condition, its value can skyrocket. Next, we have to talk about the mint mark. Mint marks are small letters stamped on the coin that indicate which U.S. mint produced it. In 2003, the mint marks to look out for are the ones stamped from the Denver Mint, represented by a D, and the Philadelphia Mint, which, in this case, has no mint mark. The mint mark can have a significant effect on a coin's value, especially if the coin is rare or has a specific error associated with it. So, when you're inspecting your 2003 nickel, be sure to check for the mint mark, because that could tell you whether you have a more valuable coin on your hands. But even beyond the mint mark, there's something special about this particular year in U.S. coinage history. The 2003 nickel, as part of the ongoing series, was produced during a time when there were some changes happening within the U.S. Mint. While there weren't any significant redesigns or major changes to the coin's composition during this year, it's still important to understand that coins minted in certain years, especially those produced with different dies or under specific conditions, can be much more valuable than others from the same series. Now, let's talk about one of the most important aspects of coin collecting and investing: rarity. As with many coins, the rarer the coin, the higher the value. But when it comes to the 2003 nickel, what makes it rare? There are a few reasons this coin might be worth more than you think. One of the key factors is the possibility of error coins. Over the years, the U.S. Mint has made mistakes during the minting process. These errors can range from double strikes, off-center designs, to over-polished dies. Error coins are highly prized by collectors because they are unique and one-of-a-kind. So, if you happen to come across a 2003 nickel that has a noticeable error, it could be worth a lot more than a typical example from the same year. Beyond just the rare errors, the condition of the coin can significantly impact its value. A coin that's been well preserved in an uncirculated state, meaning it's been kept in excellent condition, free from wear and tear, will naturally fetch a higher price than a coin that's been circulated and shows signs of damage. Grading companies like PCGS or NGC use a numerical grading scale to assess the condition of a coin. If your 2003 nickel receives a high grade, it could be worth more than face value. So, you might be wondering, how much could a 2003 5-cent coin possibly be worth? While most 2003 nickels in average condition are worth just 5 cents, things change when you start talking about high-quality, uncirculated examples, especially those with mint marks or unique errors. In fact, a pristine 2003 5-cent coin in mint condition could fetch an incredible price, especially if it has the right combination of characteristics that collectors are looking for. To put it simply, the value of a high-quality, error-free, or well-preserved 2003 nickel can reach remarkable numbers in the right market. A top-tier, uncirculated coin could potentially be worth $85,000. Yes, you heard that correctly, $85,000 for a coin that was originally worth just 5 cents. If you happen to come across a 2003 nickel in mint condition, whether it's part of your collection or hidden away in a jar of old change, it's worth taking the time to assess its quality. With the right combination of rarity, condition, and characteristics, your 2003 5-cent coin could turn into a valuable asset. Today, we have an exciting and intriguing topic for you. If you're a collector or just someone interested in the world of rare coins, you're in for a treat. In this video, we will be exploring the fascinating United States 5-cent coin from 1994, a coin that may look simple at first glance but holds a deeper story with the potential for immense value. Yes, you heard it right. This seemingly ordinary coin could be worth far more than you'd ever expect. When most people think of the 5-cent coin, also known as the nickel, they probably think of it as just another piece of pocket change. After all, the nickel has been a staple of U.S. coinage for over a century. However, as any seasoned coin collector will tell you, not all nickels are created equal. Some are far more valuable than their face value of 5 cents. So, what makes the 1994 5-cent coin so special? Let's dive deeper into its history, design, and factors that influence its value. The 1994 nickel is part of the long-running series that features the portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States, on the obverse side. Jefferson's likeness has been featured on the nickel since 1938, and it remains one of the most enduring and iconic designs in American coinage. Designed by Felix Schlag, Jefferson is depicted in profile, facing to the left, with his distinctive features and contemplative expression. This design, representing Jefferson's role as a statesman and philosopher, has become a symbol of the values he stood for during his time in office. The reverse of the 1994 nickel features Monticello, Jefferson's Virginia plantation and home. Monticello, known for its neoclassical architecture, serves as a testament to Jefferson's legacy and his profound impact on American history. This pairing of Jefferson's portrait with Monticello on the reverse is symbolic of his legacy and the ideal of freedom and democracy that the United States holds dear. But what truly makes the 1994 5-cent coin stand out in the world of coin collecting? The answer lies in the minting process and the condition of the coin. Like many coins, the 1994 nickel was produced in large quantities, making it relatively common in circulation. However, the condition of the coin is what really determines its value. Coins that have been well preserved or remain in uncirculated condition are far more valuable to collectors. Over the years, the 1994 nickel has been subject to wear and tear, especially those that have been in circulation for a long time. But a nickel that has been kept in pristine, uncirculated condition is a rare find, and that's where the value lies. One important aspect to consider when evaluating the worth of the 1994 nickel is the mint mark. As with other U.S. coins, the mint mark is an important feature that tells you where the coin was produced. In the case of the 1994 nickel, the two main mint marks to look out for are the D mint mark for the Denver Mint and the absence of a mint mark for the Philadelphia Mint. The mint mark can have a significant impact on the coin's value, particularly if it's a rare version of the coin or if it was produced in limited quantities. While most 1994 nickels will bear a D or no mint mark at all, certain coins with different characteristics or errors can be especially valuable. Now, let's talk about rarity. As with most collectible coins, rarity is a key factor in determining its value. The 1994 5-cent coin was minted in large quantities, so most coins from this year are not rare in terms of mintage. However, rare coins often come from specific years, mints, or even errors in the minting process. If you happen to find a 1994 nickel with a rare error, such as a double strike, off-center design, or die cracks, you could be looking at a coin with a much higher value than the standard 5-cent piece. One of the most exciting aspects of coin collecting is the possibility of finding error coins. These coins are created during the minting process when something goes wrong, whether it's a misaligned die, a mistake with the design, or an unusual feature that wasn't intended. Error coins are prized by collectors because they are unique and can be worth thousands of dollars. If you have a 1994 nickel that shows signs of an error, it's worth taking the time to have it professionally graded to determine its potential value. Speaking of professional grading, another key factor in determining the value of your 1994 nickel is the condition in which it has been preserved. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with higher numbers indicating better condition. If your 1994 nickel is in excellent condition, free from scratches, wear, and other damage, it could be worth a lot more than the typical 5-cent piece. Coins that are graded in mint state, with no visible signs of wear, can often fetch impressive prices at auctions or in the market. So, just how much could your 1994 5-cent coin be worth? Well, it depends on the condition, the mint mark, and any unique characteristics the coin might have. But if you happen to find a high-quality, error-free, or mint condition 1994 nickel, you could be looking at a coin worth much more than face value. In fact, a rare and well-preserved 1994 nickel could be worth an incredible price, $90,000, yes, that's right, $90,000 for a coin that was originally worth just 5 cents. The world of coin collecting is full of surprises, and coins like the 1994 5-cent piece serve as a reminder of how something seemingly ordinary can become extraordinarily valuable with the right combination of factors. If you have a 1994 nickel in your collection, make sure to examine it closely. Look for any unique characteristics, mint marks, or errors that might make it stand out. You never know, you might have a rare find on your hands that could change your financial future. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of rare and valuable coins. Specifically, we're talking about a coin that might be sitting in your pocket or hidden in an old coin jar, the United States 5-cent coin from 1989. While most people see a nickel as just another piece of change, this particular coin has the potential to be worth an astonishing amount of money. Could you be holding a fortune without even realizing it? Let's find out. The 5-cent coin, commonly known as the nickel, has been a part of U.S. currency for well over a century. However, not all nickels are the same. Some are far rarer than others, and a select few are so unique that collectors are willing to pay incredible sums to add them to their collections. The 1989 5-cent coin is one such example, and if you happen to own one in pristine condition, you could be in for a big surprise. Let's start with the design of this coin. The obverse, or front side, features a detailed portrait of Thomas Jefferson, one of the founding fathers of the United States and the third president. This iconic image of Jefferson has been a staple of the nickel since 1938 when it was designed by Felix Schlag. His profile is bold and instantly recognizable, capturing Jefferson's intelligence and vision for America. Turn the coin over, and you'll find an equally important image, Monticello, Jefferson's famous Virginia estate. The neoclassical architecture of Monticello is a tribute to Jefferson's love for design, philosophy, and innovation. For decades, this building has been featured on the nickel, and it remains one of the most recognizable elements of U.S. coinage. But what makes the 1989 5-cent coin so special? The answer lies in its rarity, condition, mint mark, and potential minting errors. Not all 1989 nickels are valuable, but some carry characteristics that make them extremely desirable to collectors. One of the first things to check when determining a coin's value is its mint mark. This small letter, located on the reverse of the coin near Monticello, indicates where the coin was produced. In 1989, nickels were minted at the Philadelphia Mint, no mint mark, the Denver Mint, marked with a D, and the San Francisco Mint, marked with an S. While most of these coins were made in large quantities, some variations and rare minting errors make certain versions highly valuable. Error coins are one of the biggest reasons why some nickels from 1989 can be worth a small fortune. Mistakes in the minting process, such as off-center strikes, double dies, missing features, or unusual metal compositions, can make a coin highly sought after. Some of the most valuable nickels ever sold have featured such rare errors, making them unique pieces in the world of numismatics. If you have a 1989 nickel that looks different from the rest, it's worth examining closely. Another factor that plays a major role in determining a coin's value is its condition. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect, uncirculated coin that looks as if it just left the mint. The better the condition, the higher the value. A 1989 nickel in uncirculated or mint condition is far rarer than one that has been used in everyday transactions, which is why collectors are willing to pay much more for a pristine example. So, how do you know if your 1989 nickel is worth something significant? Start by inspecting the details. A well-preserved coin will have sharp features, clear lettering, and minimal wear. If your coin looks nearly perfect, it's worth taking it to a professional coin grader or collector to determine its official grade. Now, let's talk about the most exciting part, the potential value of this coin. While common 1989 nickels are worth just 5 cents, rare and exceptional examples have been known to sell for astonishing amounts. If you are lucky enough to own a special version of this coin, its value could be jaw-dropping. Some of the rarest and most sought-after 1989 nickels have been valued at an unbelievable price, $98,000, yes, you heard that right, $98,000 for a single 5-cent coin. This is why it's always important to check your pocket change and go through any old coin collections you may have. You never know when you might stumble upon a hidden treasure worth far more than its face value. Today, we're diving into an exciting topic that could turn your pocket change into a fortune. We're talking about the United States 5-cent coin from 1991, a coin that may look ordinary at first glance but could actually be worth an incredible amount of money. Could you be holding a rare gem without even realizing it? Stay tuned as we unravel the secrets of this fascinating nickel. The 5-cent coin, better known as the nickel, has been a staple of U.S. currency for over a century. While most nickels are only worth their face value, there are rare exceptions, coins with unique characteristics that make them highly valuable. The 1991 nickel is one such example, and depending on its condition, mint mark, and potential minting errors, it could be worth far more than you'd ever expect. Let's start with the design. On the obverse, or front side, we have a detailed portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States and the primary author of the Declaration of Independence. This image has been a signature feature of the nickel since 1938, and the craftsmanship behind it is truly remarkable. Every detail, from Jefferson's hair to the fine lines of his clothing, contributes to the coin's historical significance. Flipping the coin over, we see Monticello, Jefferson's beautiful estate in Virginia. This neoclassical building has long been a symbol of Jefferson's intelligence and vision. The intricate design on the nickel captures the architectural beauty of Monticello, making this coin a small but powerful tribute to one of America's founding fathers. But what makes the 1991 nickel so special? The answer lies in its rarity and unique variations. Not all nickels from 1991 are valuable, but certain ones, especially those with rare mint marks, errors, or pristine conditions, can be worth an extraordinary amount. One of the first things to check when evaluating a 1991 nickel is the mint mark. The mint mark is a small letter found on the reverse side, near Monticello, and it indicates where the coin was produced. In 1991, nickels were minted at the Philadelphia Mint, no mint mark, the Denver Mint, marked with a D, and the San Francisco Mint, marked with an S. While millions of these coins were made, certain mint marks, especially those with low production numbers or unique variations, can significantly increase the value. Now, let's talk about one of the most exciting aspects of coin collecting: error coins. Minting errors occur when something goes wrong during the production process, resulting in coins that are different from the standard design. Some common errors that can make a 1991 nickel extremely valuable include double die errors. These occur when the design is accidentally stamped twice, creating a shadow-like effect on the lettering or Jefferson's profile. Off-center strikes. If a coin is struck improperly, it may appear misaligned, with part of the design missing. The more off-center the strike, the rarer the coin. Missing elements. Sometimes, a coin may be missing a letter, number, or even an entire feature due to a minting mistake. These unusual details can make a coin highly desirable to collectors. Wrong planchet errors. Occasionally, a nickel may be mistakenly struck on a different metal planchet, leading to unique coloration or weight differences. If you happen to find a 1991 nickel with any of these errors, you could be holding a true collector's item. But condition is just as important as rarity. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 representing a perfect, uncirculated coin. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. A well-preserved 1991 nickel with sharp details, original luster, and no signs of wear is far more valuable than a worn-out version that has been in circulation for decades. So, what's the actual value of a rare 1991 nickel? While most 5-cent coins from this year are only worth face value, some extraordinary examples have been known to fetch massive sums at auctions. If you happen to own a rare variation in perfect condition, it could be worth an astounding $120,000. Yes, you heard that right, $120,000 for a single nickel. This is why checking your change and inspecting your old coin collections is so important. You never know when you might come across a hidden gem that could change your life. If you found this video helpful and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We'll keep bringing you the most exciting discoveries in the world of numismatics. Until next time, happy collecting, and may you find the next great treasure in your pocket.